Hey everyone, this is my Marketing 123 Chapter 10-B assignment. Excuse me. As I stated in my previous video, I am recovering from wisdom tooth recovery, or wisdom tooth removal. So talking kind of really hurts. I'm going to try and keep this as quick as possible. But as y'all probably know, that's almost impossible for me. So here we go. This assignment, we had to find the market share of a company and kind of explain it, give us some basic information, and then what we think we could do better to make it better. I chose the company that I work for right now, Toyota Automotive, or Toyota North America, which is the manufacturer that I work for under the Hendrick Automotive Group. Technically employed by Hendrick, but I work for Toyota because it's a franchise. They're actually number 3 in the market right now for just automotive vehicles in general. I didn't narrow it down by specific class or style of vehicle or anything. I just did number of vehicles sold, period. They are they are 3rd in the nation right now, behind GM, who is 16.9%, and Ford Motor Company, which has 14.1%. Toyota currently has 14 even. So I do find it very interesting that GM and Ford are both considered huge mega corporations. Not that Toyota isn't, but GM and Ford have a lot of like military and government contracts. So I also do apologize. I have the hiccups right now, so this is just making this all the better. But yeah, so Ford and GM both have major military contracts and like government and stuff like that. They do a lot of fleet sales, as well as Dodge, which is part of Fiat Chrysler, which I'll get to that in a second. So the fact that Toyota doesn't have that fleet guarantee, they are only 3rd and only 0.1% behind Ford, which really goes to show how strong they really are as a company. 4th place does go to Fiat Chrysler, which is Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. Honda, which is Honda Acura, is in 5th at 9.5. Nissan Motor Corporation, which has Nissan, Mitsubishi, and Infiniti, which is their luxury brand, is 8.6. Hyundai, which is Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis, which is their luxury brand, is 7.8%. Subaru is independent at 4.1%. Side note, though, they are partially owned by General Motors. I think 5% of them is share held by General Motors, and another 40% is owned by Toyota. So kind of double dipping there. Volkswagen Automotive Group, which is Volkswagen, Audi, Lamborghini, Bentley or Rolls-Royce. I think it's Bentley. They have quite many names under their brand. They are the highest of the 3 German manufacturers, which is 3.8%. Next below them is going to be BMW, which is solely just BMW, at 2.1%. And then finally Daimler, which is technically Mercedes-Benz, at 2.1% as well. Rounding out the list would be Mazda, which Mazda is technically its independent company, but it is partially owned by Ford at 1.6%. And then surprisingly, Tesla. Tesla is I wouldn't really call them a startup anymore. They've been around for a while now, but they are solely electric and still considered kind of a new brand. They're very young. They have 1.1% of the market share already, so good on them, I guess. But I want to focus on Toyota, being that I've said that they have 14% of the share, and they don't have any major fleet contracts with the government or anything like that, like you see with Ford, GM, and Dodge. They're already pretty strong. Their number 1 sellers for each market would be the Tundra, which is one of the best selling pickup trucks in the United States, only basically behind the Ford and the Chevrolet. The Toyota Camry and the Toyota Corollas have been number 1 selling vehicles for their classes, respectively, for many years in a row. So they have some good products. They're known for reliability. They're known for just being good cars. I wouldn't say there's anything super special about them, but I think that's where they can make it better. And that's where the next point is if they wanted to gain more market share, And something that I think they're kind of already doing anyway is they're starting to bring out more passion-driven vehicles, more like flagship-style vehicles. The new Avalon is a lot sportier and a lot sexier. The new Camry has taken on a performance trim level with TRD, and they're adding more zest to it. They're not, as I like to joke, seas of beige, like boring tan interior, tan exterior, just boring cars. The Corolla's getting a lot sportier. They're actually bringing out a TRD GR version, which is going to have all-wheel drive and a sporty turbo engine and stuff like that, so it appeals to younger buyers. And their prices are just good in general. Then you go over the SUV and the truck side. They've got their TRD Pro line, which is already a well-known product line. They're expanding it and they're making it better and they're continuing it. So I think by them bringing more passion to the brand rather than just being a utilitarian, like, tool type of car company, they'll attract more buyers. And the Supra is a new sports car that they just brought out. And even though only a small percent of customers are actually going to buy cars like that, it brings recognition to the brand. So someone might show up, be like, ooh, I want to look at a Supra, but might actually walk out buying a Corolla that they would have otherwise not paid attention to because they don't care about the Corolla, they care about the Supra. But because they saw it in person, they were there. They already had their interest peaked. There you go. You just captured a sale you didn't have before. So I think if Toyota continues to do what they're already doing, as well as kind of expands on that and just brings more people into the brand. They also own Lexus. Lexus is the luxury brand. And they capitalize on what they're doing with Lexus already, too, by adding more sporty vehicles. They're not just old grandpa cars, like a Lincoln or something like that. I think they will continue to capture more market share and could actually surpass Ford in the near future. I can easily see them being just as powerful as GM. I don't think they'll ever be as big as GM because GM is much like Volkswagen, where it's got a lot under its belt. But even they've shown the major chinks in their armor. So me being a GM guy, I say that wholeheartedly. But yeah, so that was what I felt about Toyota. I know I said I was going to make this video short, but there was a lot of information to unpack, and I am in severe pain. So I'm going to go ice my face and try and pass out. Thanks for your comments. I will look forward to seeing them and talk to y'all later.